Alright, so I thought these looked quite unique, and when I turned them over, it said Longaberger, so I was like, yeah, definitely know that brand. These are a plastic canister lid for canisters, so people like to pick up the lids when they lose them or they break, so those are a good pickup for $1 each. Alright, I'm going to check out some of these clothing racks here. Got this men's, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm going to total butcher that name. Sagatuk.
Starts with an S. Slippy, Slappy, Swanson?
Maybe it's on the briefcase.
Oh yeah, Samsonite. I was way off.
House on the back. But for some reason, couldn't find anything on it. Didn't look like there was anything even remotely like Columbia House shirts that have sold. So with that, we're going to leave it. And then there was one other thing on here which I thought was cool. And I thought it was going to be a good pickup because it's a vintage Nike on the Made in USA tag. But this thing only goes for about 20 bucks. So with that, it's staying on the rack too. Oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? What? The Coogii? No way. I think this is the first Coogii I've ever found. And it's a cool cardigan. Wow. That is totally vintage. Check it out, guys. Wow. Never thought when I ran into this thrift store I'd be leaving with a Coogii. Alright, so I don't normally pick up Columbia, but this is actually the Omni Heat ones, which are the ones that you're going to want to look out for. I don't know if it's men's or women's, but it's really, really nice jacket. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's got a little bit of fade up here, but that might just be dirt. I'm not sure. But really, really nice. No holes or anything like that. So I think this is going to do really well come winter time. Alright, just checking out more of the clothing here. Got some embroidery going on here. We love our embroidery, and this is actually by Susan Bristol. It's hand embroidered. That's pretty cool. Definitely going to be looking into that. Alright. Goodwill, you are rocking today. So they have some 511 tactical pants, and when I say some, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tactical pants, and they are all size 6, and I believe they're all women's. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab all of these. Somebody just donated their whole collection. Thanks to whoever did that. I'll be picking them up. This I'm going to definitely be picking up. It's a bitty baby bag. So it is only $1.99. It's not going to go for a huge amount of money on its own, but I might lot it with a bitty baby that I have, and maybe it'll enhance the purchase even more. Alright, so I found this Valentine's Day. It's like a little centerpiece. Definitely a vintage piece there. It comes with a bunch of stuff that I would probably never use. These cups might be worth something, but I'm going to be buying this just for this Valentine's Day. It's not a huge money maker by any means, but definitely a good bread and butter item for $2.99. I'm going to head up out of here. I'm going to take my Coogii sweater and all my amazing finds today and check out. Seriously, girl?
Hey, it would be more fun.
That's true. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. For $2.99, I'm definitely going to have to pick those up. Can you come get these out of there for me?
Yeah.
Would you buy those, Morgan?
I would buy them.
Would you? I figured you would. You seem like that kind of gal.
We asked the guy if he wanted them,
Yeah.
and he went over and laughed at it, and he's like, better not. So I'm like, maybe his life told him. Let's take those.
She's like, don't come home with those.
Yeah.
But I'll come home with those. That's so cool. Thank you. All right, so I just opened this bag that had this Valentine's Day centerpiece here. And if you guys saw the video, I bought a bag full of, it looks like a party goods, like plates and napkins and stuff. And so I pulled this out to photograph, and then I also pulled out these Halloween cups. So I will list these as well. They're definitely vintage pumpkin face cups here. I don't see any date on them, but just judging by it does say holiday 12/16. I don't know what that means, but anyways, I'll look up this cup company and see if they're still around or what the deal is. But anyways, I'll go ahead and list these. And then also I found amongst the goodies I found these really cute vintage napkins here. We've got these ones as well, which they say 1991. And then got a little doily, a little Valentine. And then another one, I think this is one that you put like a sucker through. No date on that. But I thought that was super cool. And the reason why I wanted to show you guys this is somebody made this little flower decoration. Has little hearts on the newspaper there. And if you guys see the date right there, February 3rd, 1979. Wow. That is old. Crazy. So I just wanted to show you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll probably give my good friend Kim these little ephemera that you call them. So I think she'll love all these cool napkins and also some of the little Valentines. All right, guys. How about that Coogii sweater? Like, what did you think about that? Like I said, I've never found a Coogii sweater, I believe. I might have found like a sweater that looked like Coogii sweater, but it was definitely not Coogii. And I could be like raving and being so excited about nothing. Maybe it's not worth as much as I think it is, but man, what a score. So little backstory, I actually need to go to Sullivan today. And I was like, I'm just going to skip our local Goodwill and just go to Sullivan, spend a couple hours there because I need to pick up something, which I'll tell you in a minute what that is. And I decided, you know what? I'm right over here. Let me just run in and see if they have any new stock cards out. And I'm so glad I did, because that's where I found the Coogii sweater and all of those 511 tactical pants. Now, those are going to take a while to sell. I do have several listed, but they do eventually sell. These are all the same size. I might end up doing 2 different lots of 3 each, because I believe there's 6 pairs, but I only paid $4.79 for pants, so I just couldn't leave them for those. Actually, one of the workers there, she's like, oh, you found all of the tactical pants? And I said, of course I did. She goes, no, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, no, well, where's this one? And I was like, oh, I didn't see that. She's like, yeah, it's over there. I'm like, well, I've only looked on the new stock cards. And so she went in and got it for me, which was super cool. And then another worker comes over and says, she's buying all the pants. And I said, yeah. She's like, oh, I'm not surprised, but did you see this color? And I'm like, this is crazy. And so she went over and she found another pair for me. So I believe I got 6 pairs. So awesome. Love you gals. Just can't thank you enough. And I appreciate you guys for just always great conversation and just being there to help and everything. Such a great little community. I absolutely love it here. But anyways, back to what I was going to tell you guys before. I'm headed to Sullivan. I'm meeting up with a lady. I found a few things on Facebook Marketplace that I'm going to pick up from her. She had 2 items. One was a sewing machine, kind of like an extender, like a kind of a table extender, I guess, for it. And it goes for about $100, and I'm paying her, I believe, $40. So there'll definitely be some room for some profit. I'm also picking up some Longaberger bowls from her. It's a set of 4. Seeing the pictures that they're pretty rough on the inside. She used some sort of KitchenAid blender with them, and they're pretty scratched up. But she says there's no chips or cracks in them. And I'm paying, I think I'm paying $25 for those. But if I can get those cleaned up, I can get between, I believe, $80 to $100. Now, it's going to be a little bit work, but I just couldn't pass them up for having 2 items. She's pretty close to me, and there's a Goodwill over there. So, what? No brainer. So, here I am, gonna head over there. So, I will show you what I ended up picking up when I get over there. And so, stay tuned for that. Just arrived at the Sullivan store, Goodwill here, and I'm going to go in there for just a few minutes. I've got about, I'd say 25 minutes till I have to meet the lady across the street at Walmart. So hopefully they brought out some new clothing racks for us to check out. And then if I have time and if I feel like I need to come back, I'll come back after I meet up with the lady. So let's get in there and see what we can find in the next 20 minutes or so. All right, let's grab a cart and see what they got for us. Thank you. See what they got in the glass case here. That's something Young Living back there. I'll probably check that out. Scentsy up there. All right, in the linens and blankets area, checking out, see if I can find anything to pick up. Ooh, this is Matilda Jane. It's like a pillowcase. And the bag looks like it's a sleeping bag. Definitely would be picking this up, depending on how much they're gonna charge, but usually it's pretty reasonable here. All right, so I also came across this brand blanket. It looks like a really nice quality called Serenoni's. Unfortunately, I have no reception in the store, so I'll probably have to leave, and when I come back after I pick up my Facebook Marketplace goodies, I'll see if that's worth picking up. All right, so I'm gonna head out here. I'm actually gonna see if they'll hold my cart for me for the next, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I can meet up with the lady. Hopefully they do, so we can continue shopping. All right, so I got my pickup. We met here at Walmart from a lady on Facebook Marketplace. I picked up this extension table with a guide. It's new in box, as you can see, regular price of $109. And then here are the Longaberger bowls. So it's a set of 4 nesting bowls. Like I said, I think that they are, actually it looks like this is more like a regular bowl. But there's the set of 3 nesting bowls, but as you can see, they have a lot of wear. Definitely going to try to scrub that clean, go on YouTube and see if I can find anybody to help, but as you can see, they're pretty bad. But if they clean up, I think it will be worth the pickup. If not, I think maybe my daughter would enjoy these. And one came with a lid, which I am assuming it's this one. So it's actually just a 3-piece nesting bowl. There's a little bit of chip right there, actually, but not too bad. But yeah, we'll see how much we end up making from this. All right, so I thought this was a Carhartt when I first pulled it out, but I noticed it says National Safety Apparel, made in the USA. XL definitely looks like a Carhartt, but I looked more into it. It looks like this brand can do okay. I didn't see anything that was exactly like this, so you might be picking this up today. All right, in the men's section, I came across this brand new tags Carhartt long sleeve, size large, good size with the spell out on the side. So for about $5, we're gonna pick this one up. All right, in the women's section, I came across this really cool, it's called Sugar Street Weavers, which I don't think I've seen before, but I love picking up like these tapestry type jackets, and I did look up this brand, and it looks like some of them do extremely well. So for $4.79, I believe that's what they're going to be charging me. We're definitely going to be picking that one up. Check out this old school tinsel. Wow. I wonder if there's a market for this. Definitely old. Don't know if it's complete. Looks like the top is open, but I would assume it's complete in there, but that's just super cool. Check out these guys. Some old school Tupperware. Absolutely love these. I probably would have considered picking them up, but they actually have them priced up at $10. So we're going to leave them. It's a really cool thing to see. Check out the purses here. This one looks really, really cool. I love the little birds on it. I know a lot of people love birds, so I try to look up that type of stuff. Even if it's off-brand, sometimes they can still do well. This one is from Capelli, which isn't, you know, the most highest brand that you want to look out for. But I think with being corduroy and birds, I think this one will do okay for us. And we're going to be paying about $5. So I noticed in the glass case they have a Young Living set, so I'm going to ask to look at it. I want $10 for it, so let's see if it's complete. Can I check out the Young Living down here, the box? This one? Yeah. Alright, thank you. Looks like they have a lot of doTERRA stuff. Some Young Living samples. Okay. Looks like most of them are doTERRA, not Young Living, so somebody must have switched them out. That's just kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Alright, just checked out of Goodwill, and I think we did pretty well. I think that Matilda Jane sleeping bag will do well. And then also tapestry jacket that we picked up. I don't know how much it's going to be worth. I know that brand does extremely well, so wish us luck on that. But I wanted to show you guys the beautiful sky. So check it out. Actually, the sun, I just missed it. The sun was kind of right up here peeking out, and it had beautiful sun streams. I don't know if you guys can kind of see them here, but we are actually in for a storm tonight. So hopefully no tornadoes, but maybe get a little bit of drizzle. But the sky's looking awfully angry tonight, but I just thought that was absolutely beautiful and wanted to share it. All right, happy Monday. It is Monday and I'm happy because I am heading into the thrift store, Goodwill, as you guys know, in our local hometown here. What are we gonna find today? All right, I normally see at least one clothing rack out here. I don't see any, so that's not a good sign. Either they all got put away or they haven't got to them yet. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully they bring out some soon. So this is interesting. I just saw that it had this pinstripe, so I decided to pull it out of the rack, and then I see the Jumpman there. And it is actually a Nike Jordan shirt. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. Long sleeve. Yeah, I definitely will look up this. Kind of stoked on that now. I never found that before. Alright, so I'm in the breakables area and I came across these dish sets. It looks like someone donated their whole Noritake Rosemary collection here. And these can do okay. They're not the best sellers. There's a lot listed and not enough sold to pick them up, but they're asking like $12.99 each one, so I would assume this is like someone's whole collection. There was some listed and sold on eBay, whole collections for like over $200, but I don't think you could pay me enough to ship all of this glassware. Just not gonna happen. Alright, so here we are once again. Someone donated another collection. Yes, they are the Boyd's Bears collections. If you guys resell long enough, you guys know that most of these are not worth picking up. There are some that actually do really well. I wish I knew more about them. I will look up a few that look more unique, but for the most part, they're just not worth picking up. But we're going to dig in and see if we find anything. Checking out the jackets here, and I came across this one because we absolutely love corduroy, me and my husband, and this just looked super vintage to me. So by looking at the tag, definitely is Charisma. Never heard of that brand before, but I did take a little look up on eBay, and doesn't look like this brand sells very well. Unfortunately, this style might sell itself, but for $8, we're gonna go ahead and leave it. We might rethink about it on half off day. Alright, so I saw these shoes a couple weeks ago, and they are Dance Go shoes. Now they had them marked up at 10, but today they are 50% off. So I'm thinking maybe I'll pick them up. I'm definitely going to look them over, make sure there's not any rips or anything like that. But for $5, I think these are going to be an okay pickup. Maybe a little bit more than bread and butter. Alright, so I got excited because I saw the M here, and then I got even more excited because I saw 2 M's, but these are McDonald's shirts, but they're actually just the apparel collection. Now, if they said McDonald's on them, they're definitely going to be worth a lot more. I don't think they're going to be worth a pickup, but I'll definitely double check to make sure, especially since having 2 here. Alright, just as I thought, this apparel collection doesn't do as well as ones that have the McDonald's tag, or if they had like a big McDonald's logo on the front or the back. Those are the ones that you're going to want to look out for. But these ones would probably go for about $8 plus shipping. It's just not really worth the pickup, even lotting them together. But I did pick up a Burger King one, legit vintage, with the Burger King tag on it. And I'll show you guys that here. So definitely be on lookout for those. Alright, when I first looked at these shoes, I was like, these look so cheap. Especially with the brand like that big, or logo that big on the side of the shoe. But I noticed that they're pretty heavy duty, and they only want $6.99 for them. So I decided to look up this brand, which is Palladium, I guess. And it looks like some of these can do extremely well. I couldn't find this one listed or sold. So I don't know if it's more of a rare one, but I think for $6.99, we're going to give them a whirl. Alright, so these might have been a good pickup. These Nike, I can't remember what these things, some kind of shock or some kind of something. I'm not sure, but anyways, they do have them priced at $20. They might have been a good pickup. They would have done okay, but for $20, we're going to leave them. Alright, so it looks like they've got 2 pairs of boots here that I'm going to look into. Well, who are you? Corel boots. Is that right? Corel? Not sure about that. And you are Laredo. So actually Laredos could do pretty well. This is a nice design. Definitely gonna look these up. They want $20 on those ones. And it looks like 20 on these. So let me look into these and get back to you guys. Alright, so these coral boots can actually do pretty good. I was kind of surprised, but they are quite unique. They just have like a design all the way around the boot, which is cool. There are a ton listed, and there's definitely a lot sold. I think it's around 3,000 listed and about 1,300 sold. So it definitely take a while to sell. It's a size 7, so I'm actually going to ask my daughter if she's interested in them. But these ones, unfortunately, these ones only go for about $60. Free shipping, sometimes plus shipping. With the condition they're in, and also being $20, we're going to have to leave those ones. But we will see if my daughter's interested in getting these for $20. Alright. We found a baby alive for $1.99. She's pretty thrashed, but I could probably clean her up. She is missing her bottle, and I don't think these are her original clothes. But they have a bag of clothes down here. It's just like some Barbie, a mixture of baby clothes, some random stuff. So I'm hoping that maybe the bottle or her clothes will be in here. We will have to pay $3.99. But might be worth it if, oh wait, that looks like her diaper, baby alive. Definitely picking this up. This might be her spoon as well. Some of them have spoons, maybe not. Maybe not this one, but I think I'm definitely going to pick up this as well. Hopefully we get lucky and find the bottle. The cosmetics area here. It's like There's some white diamonds here by Elizabeth Taylor. 3 of them. Here's the 4th one. So I'm going to look into these, but I think these will be a good pickup. They're only $1 each. And if they are new and sealed, maybe be able to bundle these and get a quick sale. Alright guys, I am heading out. As you guys saw in the video, I was able to pick up a few things. And it's cold in here, and the lady at Goodwill just told me they're not going to be bringing out anything new, so that is my cue to go.
Catch you on the flip side.